really night. I've never filmed at night before, but I just was really wanting to make a video, so I decided, whatever, who needs natural light? So all the lights are on in here. That's not anything to do with the video I'm going to be doing, but that's just a little extra tidbit. So, what am I going to be doing? I'm going to be doing a tag tonight, and the tag I'm going to be doing is the 15 Weird Questions tag. I was tagged by Jennifer from the Wonderland Books, and I'll put a link to her channel down below. If you have not checked her out, you should, because she is fantastic and awesome and wonderful. Wonderland Books. Okay, so with that, we are going to get started with the first question, obviously, because where do you begin but the beginning? And that's question 1, which is, what is a nickname that only your family uses? And it's not really a nickname because it's just my name, but my family, they all call me Amy Lynn. Lynn is my middle name. So Amy Lynn is really the only nickname that my family and my friends from high school, they used to call me Amy Lynn as well. So that is my nickname. Question 2 is, what is a weird habit you have? And the first one is, this came about when both my husband and I left our keys in our house and we locked the door behind us. So every time now, when I'm leaving the house, before I am leaving the house, I actually say the word keys, look in my hand to see if I have keys in my hand, and then before I shut the door behind me, I say the word keys, look down to make sure I have the keys in my hand. And I do the same thing when I'm getting out of the car as well, before I hit the lock button and before I close the door. I literally say the word keys, and most of the time it's out loud as well. So that's a weird habit. And then the second one, it's not necessarily a weird habit, but it's just, I have to have things alphabetical. Like, my shelves are alphabetical and our movies are alphabetical, and I also have to have things color-coded. So my closet is wonderfully color-coded, and I have been able to, throughout the years, get hangers that the color of the hanger matches the color of the shirt that's on it. Yeah. Question 3 is a weird phobia that you have, and I am terrified of cockroaches. Oh my goodness, and in Texas, they're like as big as a dog. I mean, well, that's exaggerating just a little. They're humongous, and some of them have wings, and they fly, and they're just, and they just come at you, and it doesn't matter how clean your house is. In Texas, they just come out of the ground in the summer, and it's just disgusting, and they're just gross. I'm not as bad as I used to be. I used to, when I would see a cockroach, I would break out in cold sweats, and I would be so terrified I couldn't move. Like, I would be like frozen, like staring at this, this bug that's, 1,000 times smaller than I am, but can run faster than I could ever run. And yeah, so I'm not as bad as I used to. Yeah, I attribute my newfound bravery from this game that my husband and I play called Mice and Mystics, where you're these little mice and you're fighting off cockroaches. And so I just have in my mindset that, I'm one of the brave soldiers. Question 4. Okay, which is, name a song that you secretly love to blast and belt out when you are alone. And I don't really have any that I secretly belt out, because let's just face it, I sing all the time, and even when I used to work at Target, I would just be singing, and I would make up my own songs of like, let's go pick up the shoes, picking up the shoes, stuff like that. And so it's not really a secret that I belt out songs. I do love to belt out like show tunes and like musicals. My husband and I will just, randomly belt out Let It Go when we're, leaving, because it's, let's go. Yeah. So that, I guess, it's not really a secret. I do, a band that I secretly love, that most people have never heard of, is a band called M2M, and I just love them, and yes. And Hanson. I love Hanson. I love Hanson. They're awesome. Okay, so that kind of answers the question. Okay, so question 5 is your biggest pet peeve, and it's definitely has to be when people crunch very loudly with their food, and it doesn't bother me if I'm eating as well. But if they're just eating by themselves and they're just like going to town on whatever they're eating, oh my gosh. And slurping. Like, I just don't understand. I kind of understand with like hot drinks because it's hot and you want to burn your tongue. But with your cold drinks, why do you need to be slurping? That's just, no, just don't. Just don't. Yeah. So that's definitely my biggest pet peeve. Yeah. Okay, question number 6 is a nervous habit you do, and I don't really know what I do when I'm nervous. I do fiddle with my hair a lot, but that's not necessarily a nervous habit because I just kind of do it. If my hair is down, it gets twirled, and I pop my knuckles a lot, which my mom hates. We'll go with that. I don't really know what I do when I'm nervous, so okay. Question number 7 is what side of the bed do you sleep on? And currently I sleep on the left side of the bed. If I have the bed to myself, I obviously sleep in the middle. My husband says I sleep in the middle all the time, but that's a lie. I sleep on my side. Okay, question 8 is what was your first stuffed animal and what was its name? So it wasn't a stuffed animal. It was a blanket, and his name was Softy, and I slept with this. I think I got it when I was like 2. My mom says I stole it from my brother, and I had it ever since, and when I was younger, I took it everywhere, and at one point my mom took it away from me, but then I watched the movie Brave Little Toaster, and I cried when the little blanket just wanted to cuddle and no one wanted to cuddle, and so I'm just crying. And so my mom went and got it for me from where she hid it. I was 9, so not, terribly old. And then we moved again and it got lost somehow, and I thought my mom had thrown it away. And at one time I was like, Mom, where's my blanket? Like, we need to find my blanket. And we couldn't find it, and we searched for like a month for our house, like trying to find it, and we finally found it in our furnace room, and this was when I was like 14. And then ever since, it slept with me in my bed, and it slept with me up until the time I got married. The night before I got married, it was with me, and then my husband said it had to go. So it's in my office now. So, okay, that is my little bit more information than you probably want to know about my first little stuffed animal, which was actually a blanket. Anyway, moving on to question number 9, which is the drink that you always order at Starbucks. And I have a little system here. So I have a gold card. So with the gold card, every 12 drinks that you buy, you get one for free. So the 12 that I buy before my free one are the cheap drinks. So it's either, like an iced tea or a hot tea or coffee or an iced coffee. Because 1, they are the cheapest, and 2, you get free refills with those. Normally refills are 54 cents, but if you have a gold card, you get them for free for using your gold card. So I am usually at Starbucks for like 3, 4, 5, 6 hours at a time, and so I get a free refill. And then when I have my free drink, that's when I get the really delicious, amazing drinks. And when it is during the fall and Christmas time, it's when my favorite drinks are. And so that is the pumpkin spice latte, the gingerbread latte, and the eggnog latte. And then when it's not during those times, I get an iced white chocolate mocha or a white chocolate mocha depending on the temperature outside. And I just tried the new, it's like a mango iced tea lemonade this last time, and it was fantastic. Oh my goodness, it was so good. It was so amazing. So those are the drinks I get at Starbucks. So question number 10 is a beauty routine you preach but you don't always practice. And I have to say that I don't really preach beauty routines, mainly because I just don't think that there's anything that women should always have to do, you know, because I don't think women should always have to wear makeup or always have to like put product in their hair or tweeze or whatever, you know, stuff like that. I just don't think it's really necessary or important. I think if it makes you feel good, you should. And so that is that. So question 11 is, which way do you face in the shower? I mean, question 12 is weird body skills, and I don't really have any weird body skills. I mean, yeah, no, I can make really funny faces, but that's not really weird or a skill. Yeah. Question 13 is your favorite comfort food, and it would definitely be, I love mac and cheese and mashed potatoes. Oh, I love mashed potatoes. They can either have really delicious gravy on them or have sour cream and butter and cheese and bacon and deliciousness. Oh, it's so good. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Oh, I love mashed potatoes now. Man. Ugh. I love chips and salsa, but salsa is actually good for you. It's when you add, you know, like the bag of chips with it and you eat a whole bottle of salsa. And I've never done that though. Question 14 is a phrase or exclamation you always say, and I would have to say, well, oh my goodness. I do say that a lot. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Yeah, we'll just go with that because I don't really know. Yeah. Okay, question 15, which is the last question, and is, what do you wear to bed? And in the summer, it's really hot in Texas, so I always wear shorts and a tank top or a really floppy, nice, comfy t-shirt. And then in the winter, I have flannel pajamas and a t-shirt. And if it's really cold, I will wear a long sleeve shirt or a sweater. Not a hoodie though, because I can't stand hoodies when I'm laying down because then it's like this extra bulk. Yeah. Okay, so that is the 15 weird questions tag. Now, who do I tag? I'm going to tag anybody who has a birthday in the month of August, because we are only like one day away from August. Can you believe it? So, if your birthday is in August, you can say, I tagged you because I did. Okay, and that is all. I hope you guys are having an awesome reading month and only one more day of July. And I will see you guys on the flip side. I don't have a funny, you know, little ending something. Got nothing. God, no.